All right, we are here with head coach Rechelle Turner after the Racers' 110-79 win over Western Carolina. We will open it up for any questions at this time.
Feels a little bit better than the other day, though.
It does. When it left Alabama just with a bad taste in my mouth about the effort and about the way we dealt with the adversity of not making shots, and we dealt with how hard it was. Usually we have shown a lot of growth throughout the non-conference of when it got hard and our backs were against the wall. We kind of came out swinging. I didn't feel like we did that at Alabama. Obviously, it's a whole different animal when you're talking about playing them. But we've had some good practices, and I thought the kids came out tonight with really good energy. And even though we didn't make shots, except for Haven, didn't make a whole lot of shots there in the beginning, we just kept playing. And I thought that the kids did a really good job of understanding that concept tonight.
I thought there were about 4 plays in the first half where y'all probably should have been going to the foul line, honestly. Haven twice, Caitlin twice. Y'all probably should have been at 7 at halftime. They were getting frustrated, I think, with that. But they come out in the third quarter, and they really, really asserted themselves, I thought. Yeah,
we talked at halftime about, how you can't let bad things, whether it's a call or whether it's a play another team makes or a missed shot, affect your mood. Because I felt like Haven picked up a foul because she was frustrated and she was trying to get back. And I don't know who, but get back at somebody there. So we talked about that because that's growth and that's maturity. But the other thing we challenged them about at halftime was let's play some defense. We're all about offense, and I love that, and that's great. But we've got to guard somebody. And holding them to 13 points in the third quarter was something that we strived for. And I thought the kids did a really good job of locking in defensively and holding them to 1 shot.
Coach, team forced 24 turnovers today. Man, it's a lot of turnovers to force for a team. What were you guys seeing out there that was able to cause so much chaos for Western?
The way they were running their press offense really fit into our zone press. And so it's high risk, high reward. So for 24 turnovers, we probably gave up 4 or 5 layups, and I know the crowd's like, oh God, here we go again. But that's what it's about. We're going to give up some layups, but we're going to get more back. And I think that that's something that the more people watch us play, the more they realize that, and they don't groan as loud, after the second or third one. But, I tell the kids when we're in our fist press that it's house money. If they shoot a layup, that's on me. Just get it out and go. But you're going to be up and you're going to pressure, and we're going to have 5 people on one side of the court. And the kids did a really good job of that, running through some passing lanes. And I felt like that the one thing that happened for us tonight is that we wore them down. They got really, really tired, and that's one reason we were able to really step on the gas and push forward and kind of put the game away in the third quarter.
You got 24 turnovers on them. You got 28 points on that. You wanted more than that, I would imagine?
Yeah, I think you'd like to score every other one at least, but when you turn them over 24 times, that's 24 opportunities that they don't get to score. So, right. We would like to obviously put those points on the board, but we got off 33s tonight. I'm not real sure how many total, 76 total shots. That's what we're looking for. I'd like to see a few more threes get in the air. I'd like for it to be about 40, but, we just have such a really good inside-outside presence that we're able to get downhill, and we got to the foul line 30 times tonight. That was probably one of most things I was disappointed in. I know most coaches would shake their head with me saying this, but I think we should make them all. I understand we're going to miss a couple, but I don't like to miss 6. So that's something that we need to lock in on because every one of those points is going to matter in conference play.
The fact that you sent 3 newcomers to the press conference here, that says your bench did pretty well.
They did, and they need that. They need to be put in uncomfortable situations on and off the court, and I knew that wouldn't be something that was extremely comfortable for them. Hopefully Des kind of led the way for them because, she does a great job personality-wise, and I felt like sending her with them was pretty safe, that she would help cover Jada and Brax when they needed it. But it's really good to see them playing well. It's good to see them gaining confidence. Brax is a shooter. That's why she was brought here. And she needs to continue to make 3 or 4 a game as we go through conference play, and I know she can.
I was talking to Jada, though. It looks like she's getting more confident going to the rim and getting the ball not as hard off the rim now. She's actually getting the soft touch on.
Yeah, we watched a little bit of film, and crazy enough, it was the way she was shooting it at the rim. She had her hand underneath the ball, and the rotation was causing it to come off the backboard hard. So we watched some film, and then she went to work in some workouts and worked on it, and she did a really good job of getting herself gathered and finishing at the rim.
Coach, talk about Adriana and Grace making their first baskets as part of this program. I mean, the bench was elated when Grace made her layup. I mean, Briley, I'm pretty sure jumped on the court for at least 3 seconds. Like, just talk about how important that was for the team culture, I suppose.
Right. Well, it just goes to show you how good the team culture is because the people on the bench are just as excited as the people on the floor. You know, Grace has dealt with a lot of injuries this year. She just got released and got back with us and just got through some full practices this week. So for her to be able to go out there and score, you know, that's a lot of hard work getting back. And I know our players appreciate it. And, you know, Grace, Ada, and Adriana are scout team. Every time we get ready for a game, they are scout. They are the other team, and they push us every single day to get better and get prepared for the games. And our players appreciate that. You know, that's not an easy spot to be in on a Division I team when you're on the scout team, but, you know, that's where they are, and they take pride in it. So to be able to see Adriana and Grace go out there and score tonight, and Ada got a good shot there and got a good steal. So, but that just goes to show you the culture of our program. It is we over me, and it doesn't matter if you're 1 through 15, you all matter the same. So really glad to see our players get so excited for each other.
I think everyone pretty much knows if they were listening to your comments after the Alabama game, they knew how you felt. Did the team feel the same way these last 2 days?
I think so. You know, the thing about these girls is yelling at them, it gets their attention. But going after their heart really gets their attention. And if I tell them I'm disappointed in them, or I tell them they're losing my trust or something like that, it really, really affects them. And they're all in my office the next day talking about what can I do to get it back? What can I do to get it back? But that's just who they are. They're pleasers. Young women usually are. But this team is resilient. This team is tough. And this team can take a butt chewing when they need it. And they're fun to coach. They're easy to coach. And I'm looking forward to getting them back after Christmas and getting started with the Missouri Valley season.